Good. Okay, so let's start now. So we are going to start with meditation, and it's going to be Nanette who's going to lead us for the meditation. Okay. So let us all find our most comfortable position. So Nanette, it's your turn.
Okay. If we are already in our comfortable position, let us bring our palms together in front of our heart in Gasho position. And take a breath here. As we feel the divine presence, this is where we set our intention. And our intention today is I am open to receive everything that I need in this moment of time. Let us now connect to Reiki by raising our hands on the level of our forehead, visualizing and feel the light of Reiki flowing down through your hands into and through your whole body. Now, let your hands fall on your lap, palms facing up, and become aware of your breath. Just the natural flow, not forcing in any way. Breathing out and letting go. While breathing in, begin to visualize this beautiful golden white light entering your crown chakra, moving down to your belly or tanshan, and expanding until your whole body is filled with Reiki light. Dissolving all tensions, anxiety, and stress completely. With each breath you breathe in this beautiful light, you breathe in straight down to your body, to your lower belly, to your hara. And when you breathe out, that light that gathers in your belly becomes a little brighter and bigger with each breath. Slowly, let the light shine in your body until it begins to fill your body completely. Everything that the light touches in you. Release any tension and lightens any darkness. We're just breathing into the lower hara, exhaling out into the space around us, allowing for expansion. As you breathe out, visualize the light of Reiki expanding beyond your skin, filling your aura, and then out to infinity in every direction. Feeling that energy coming in as you breathe in. And now as you breathe out, see the energy flowing out as you carry on, breathing in and out. And as you breathe out, see the energy flowing down your legs and up through your body, and down through your arms, and it goes out through the soles of your feet and your palms. Just breathe in again, all the way down into your belly. Breathing out, the energies flow, expanding within you, cleansing, purifying, expanding all the way to your body, up into your neck and into your head, completely feeling you, feeling your body, breathing in white light into your attention, breathing out, letting you expand throughout your whole being. The energy is flowing out of you now, permeating beyond your skin into your aura. Continue to do this. And when you start to feel lightheaded, just press your middle fingers together. Let us now slowly bring back our focus, feeling our hands and feet. Let us ground our energies. And now let us say the 5 Reiki principles in our heart. Just for today, I will let go of anger. Just for today, I will let go of worry. Today, I will count my many blessings. Today, I will do my work honestly. Today, I will be kind to every living creature. Let us now bring our hands up in a prayer position onto our forehead, giving thanks for what has been received. Let us thank God for Reiki, and we may now put our hands down. And when you are ready, you may slowly open your eyes.
Thank you, Nana. Thank you. Good afternoon to everyone. So welcome to our Reiki Forum. And I'm just going to prepare the sharing of our screen. Um, while just waiting, I have already um, posted the video of the last forum that we had. And maybe tonight I'm going to email those participated the copy of the PowerPoint. So I hope it will help. So this is our topic for today. So it's Reiki Integrative Care for Self and Family. So this is our Reiki Forum Series 2. And it is hosted by the Reiki Wellness. So welcome to the Reiki Forum. So just for introduction for some who do not know us, so because I have seen several names that I am not familiar with yet. So this is the Reiki Wellness Lab. It used to be the Ruwa Energy and Inner Knowledge Institute that we have formed in 2010. But in 2018, it was transformed into Reiki Wellness Manila. So this is a group of volunteer light workers whose aim is just to really give service to the Reiki community. So the service can be for more development training, skills development, personal development, and we usually offer several courses that is based on the need of the Reiki practitioners, like the Reiki professional training, which we offer in the center. And then last year, we held the Reiki conference as our way to really commune with each one and gather all our experiences. So now we are holding this Reiki Forum for all the Reiki practitioners to have an additional knowledge or skills that we can integrate. Sandali lang po.
That's ano, that's for Reiki.
Sandali lang ha, i-mute ko lang kayo lahat. Yes. Yeah, so that we can practice amidst this pandemic. Okay. The Reiki Integrative Practice. So let us first introduce the Reiki Integrative Practice. Within the word, the integrative practice of Reiki means seeing or practicing not only Reiki with any conditions or illnesses that we face with. So that's maybe 2 weeks ago. It's not only one Reiki practitioners, but I have also had some messages coming from different Reiki practitioners who asked me about what can they do. They have done already Reiki, what else they can do. So because of my training, I was able to really give them several tips that they could integrate with Reiki to address certain conditions. So that's why when I was sharing it to everyone, it seems that it is already a need for us to really know something that we can integrate with our Reiki practice. And this has been practiced in different parts of the world. And the Reiki Integrative Care is one that we are now going to introduce to you. So what is the Reiki Integrative Care? It is now a need in this present moment. Why? Because when we are facing the pandemic or the COVID, no, giving Reiki sometimes is not enough. And sometimes we are facing the situation na what else, else can we help aside from giving Reiki? No? So let's say like that one of the Reiki practitioners who called me and what else can we do about this headaches or fever aside from doing Reiki? So it is a need of our time. Second, in my practice of integrative care, it gives me and my client positive results, no other than Reiki. And third, it is a time for us to expand our knowledge and skills. But let me clarify, this is not a skills training. It is like just giving us the knowledge or information. Number four, if this forum is a follow-up from our last forum we had 2 days ago. So this is me. So I am giving this sharing based on my practice. So our goal for this forum is to introduce the Reiki practitioners into the concept of Reiki Integrative Care. Just take a note, it is not medicine, right? It is care on something that can really help the well-being or the physical condition of a certain people. So it's different from what we call integrative medicine. So what we are giving as a Reiki practitioner is an integrative care. Number two, this is a time for us to introduce our practitioners to the different simple modalities that we can combine in our Reiki practice. Some simple modalities that we do not need a certification because it's something that you can research, it's something that you can think about, and it's something that you can practice easily for yourself and also for others. So you don't need to be certified to do this simple modality. Number three, it is an avenue for us now to encourage Reiki practitioners to enhance their skills in complementary medicine or healing therapy. So after this training, maybe some of you will be inspired like what? To study acupuncture or to study how to be a health coach. So let this be an avenue for you to really look into some expansion of our Reiki practice by thinking about learning different modalities and be certified on it. And number four, again, this is reminder, this sharing is not a skills training. So I would just like to remind that if you have any question, you can just ask the question as I am discussing. It's all right with me because we only have 1 hour. So we don't want to miss any of your questions. Okay? So it's okay with me. So you just speak and I will stop. Okay. So what is a Reiki Integrative Care? The Reiki Integrative Care emphasizes the holistic view of healing, a wholeness of a person, and a lifestyle. So it's with Reiki, we deal with the energy medicine. We really say that it is holistic because we see the person in the holistic view with the body and the soul. Now, it is also the same with when we say integrity. The only addition is we put it into an integration of different complementary modalities that we can do while we are also giving Reiki. So just like our practice, it emphasizes the healing relationship between the practitioner and the client and is informed by the evidence of all the researches and makes use of all appropriate therapies with Reiki. So we combine Reiki with others. Let's say a sample of that is a Reiki massage, a Reiki acupuncture. And there are many different complementary therapies that we can still use. So essentially what we say in Reiki Integrative Care is putting all together our practice with Reiki plus the other helpful modalities that we can use. So that is the Reiki Integrative Care. So I have divided the Reiki Integrative Care into 4 classifications wherein we can combine Reiki with other modalities. So let's go with the Reiki Integrative Care with other energy healing modalities. So I just put here in the energy medicine, we have Reiki, and then we have space enhancement, and we have vibrations. So let's say you already know what Reiki is. In the space enhancement, there are some cases or diseases that is not really coming from the person per se, but it comes from the environment. So let's say I have a client before who always had the problem with urinary bladder. So they always have a UTI. And when I look into their space, the water element is depleted. And there is an underground current around in the house. In the Taoist medicine also, the diseases are classified into 3. 1, coming from the spiritual aspect. 2nd, coming from the human, which is based on our lifestyle. And the 3rd is coming from the earth. And the earth is the feng shui. So when we apply this is usually the format that I give to my client. When I apply Reiki, in the recommendation for the energy medicine, if there's a need for space enhancement, I also recommend it. No? Aside, but if you are not a feng shui practitioner, it's very hard to do. But a simple clearing the space will already help. Or letting go of all the things that you are not using, if one is not using. No? So that can also be a part of the space enhancement. For the vibrations, with our Reiki practice, you already know all of this. You can also recommend the crystals that they can use, the colors that they can use, the music and the sound. So as we know, the colors, the crystals, the music and the sound are all based on the chakra. So we have to review our chakras to see what the crystals and the colors that are needed or the music that are needed for the recommendation for the energy medicine. And so this is for the part that we can really apply when we do the Reiki Integrative Care on the level of energy medicine. So Reiki, space enhancement, and then vibration. And now we go to Reiki Integrative Care and Spiritual Medicine. On the spiritual medicine, aside from Reiki itself, we can already apply the 5 Reiki principles. How do we do this? In my practice, and if I got it from Ika Usui, in my practice, I recommend and I give a paper to the client with the 5 Reiki principles. And I tell them to recite it every day. And they usually come with a good vibes, with all the stories, how they are helped by the 5 Reiki principles, not to be angry or not to be worried. So look at the 5 Reiki principles. The first Reiki principle relates to the emotions, so it's clearing our emotions. The second principle relates to the thoughts, so it's clearing our thoughts. And the last three principle is the expression of being one with the spirit. So that is the gratefulness, being joyful, and the essence of love. So in the spirituality, we can teach our client the 5 Reiki principles, and then of course the meditation. For the meditation, you can choose between the simple one, you can guide them, or if you want, you just guide them for the first session and tell them how just to teach them how to just focus on the breath. So let's say you guide them for a 10-minute meditation and guide them with breathing exercises. And usually they can do it. And then that's a thing that they can do as a take home. No? Or you can even teach, if it is for the family, you can even teach the whole family how to recite the 5 Reiki principles and do the meditation. The meditation can also be based on the chakras. So the chakras can be based on the colors. So if there is a color that they need, let's say simple like immune boosting. If there is no high blood or hypertension in the family, or you don't have a hypertension, you can focus on the red aura or the red color to the meditation. So you breathe in red color 9 times. Focus on the breathing in. And then after 9 times, you focus on breathing out 9 times the red aura. And then breathing in again 9 times the red aura. So that can be done based on the color or just the breathing exercise. So for the lifestyle, we can now look at our food. As we say in Reiki, we also heal all our food. So we check on our food, we check on our healthy eating habits, and if it is needed, we also go with the vitamins and supplements. So then we also need to check how is our exercise routine and the energy body cultivation. So we go with Qigong, yoga, Tai Chi, and other exercises and meditation. So there are so many apps that the family can really do, or you yourself can do, that can lead you into the different exercises. So wala nang reason not to have any exercise. For the sleep, rest, and recreation and healthy habits, then we have to check our sleeping habits. How do we make ourselves happy during this time and not bored? Focusing on our habits. And of course, anything that is sanitary habits that we have now that we have the pandemic. So that is for the lifestyle. So we include Reiki and lifestyle. Now, Reiki, Integrative Care, and Complementary. But other complementary. So, one is the detoxification. Kumusta naman tayo ngayon, no? Have we allotted time for detox during this time of pandemic? If not, then maybe before we go out, before the ECQ ends, here in Batangas, tomorrow we are already the GCQ. So how is it? Are we able to do a detoxification? If not, then it's time for us to detoxify. So there are many ways to detoxify. We can do the elimination diet. And usually in the elimination diet, we usually remove for 14 days some of the food that is known and it's attributed to the allergies or food sensitivity. So what are those? So usually the sugar, the dairy, the peanuts, the corn, the egg. What else? Soya.
Gluten.
Gluten. Yes, the gluten. Yes, Dan, gluten. So yeah, so we can also do that, no? But of course, it should be with care, no? If you are diabetic type 1, so you need to consult with your physician. How are you going to do this, no? Because sometimes it can react. Or you can also just do the, for the others who do not have other underlying conditions, and maybe they can also just do the water therapy. No? So it's not only about food that we can detoxify, but we also detoxify from technology. And so technology, which means here in our home, we apply like a half day or 1 day, no computer. So you can also do the body therapy. The body therapy, we can do Reiki with acupressure, Reiki with prana massage. The prana massage is the medical massage. And this is really very good for children, those who do not want needles, no, then they can really do the prana massage. The tapping is the EFT, so the emotional freedom technique that we can do and teach to our client or to our family, as we also do Reiki or emanate or direct Reiki. The next is the aromatherapy. So the aromatherapy can be essential oils, and then flower essence, and then of course also some incense. Yeah. So the concept of Reiki Integrative Care is really practicing Reiki, or in our consciousness, is something Reiki plus other, no? Other complementary healing therapy that we can apply. So parang in practice, it's not when you deal with the conditions in the family or for yourself, you not only think about Reiki, what else can you do? Yeah? Kasi usually when we think about Reiki, we think about yun lang ang gagawin natin. But now we are in the condition, especially in the pandemic, it is a reality that we really have to think whole. We really have to think about integration of different things kasi iba ang condition ng pandemic natin ngayon. It deals with the mental, emotions, and the physical state. Yeah, so how do we apply the Reiki Integrative Care? We can also apply it intuitively, which means you can also have this shift, no? This ito, but ibang klaseng modalities. You can apply, okay, God, what else can I do aside from Reiki? And I usually do that. Halimbawa, then you can also use the pendulum. With all these classifications that we have, spiritual medicine, energy medicine, lifestyles, and the other complementaries we can do and use the pendulum. What else can we apply? I have once used it into discerning the pendulum, with the pendulum, discerning what else can be applied to a certain client and what is the medicine that she's taking that makes her sugar go up, right? So I just asked the client, okay, can I see all your medicine? And then I did the pendulum. And then when I have already the answer, I told her, can you tell your doctor the symptoms that is happening to you when you're taking all of this medicine? and then tell your doctor, ask your doctor about this medicine. What can you think is is the um is the effect of this medicine? Do you know what happened? The client came back to me and she says that the doctor explained, and she says that the doctor has just said, okay, I think this is the one that really is not for you. Let's change it. Yeah. So you can really use it. You can apply intuitively. It's part of all the modalities that we can use. We can integrate it as a part of the recommendations. Remember, we are not giving order. We are only recommending, and also apply it as an integrative approach to yourself. Let's try it within ourselves first before we can also apply it to others. Let's share it within our family and see how it works. There's a need for the integrative approach to health. That is why we are promoting this now. So this is our checklist. So Reiki plus the other forms of energy medicine. It can be space enhancement. It can be the vibration, crystal sound music. So you are not going to take it as a separate snack. No, it's really a part of integrative care. Spiritual medicine. So the 5 Reiki principles and the meditation. For the lifestyle, you can have the food. You can have energy cultivation exercises if you know some. Sleep, and then sleep, rest, and recreation. And then for the complementary, you have the detoxification. And for the body therapy, you have active pressure, Vena massage, etc. For the aromatherapy, you have essential oil, flower essence, and incense. Now look at this. The active pressure is really like a home remedy. If we teach it to you now, you don't need a certification to do that if you are just addressing a simple conditions like fever, coughs, and cold. No? And the acupressure is our next forum. Now we're going to teach you several tips on doing the acupressure. So the essential oils, you don't need also a certification to do that. You can really just learn the different ways how to do the blending of the essential oils, the do's and the don'ts, and then apply it as a home remedy. And of course, for all of this, we know what is the best sleep. We know what is the how to rest, no, and the recreation. For the energy cultivation, of course, if you're going to teach it, if you're going to teach it and be a teacher, of course, you need a certification for that. But if you're just going to do an exercise with yourself and family and your client, you really don't need a certification for that. So here, of course, in the energy medicine, you don't need a certification to really apply this with Reiki and also with the spiritual medicine. So these are just all the things that you can really apply with Reiki. And take it not a separate discipline, but really integrated with all of what we practice. So let's apply it to a sample. So symptoms of the coronavirus, not the coronavirus itself, because right now there's no known medicine yet for the coronavirus. Okay. The disclaimer, this is for information purpose only. The application is individualized and should be an alternative to medical treatment. So Reiki integrative steps. Of course, our first is to ensure a balance of energy and nourish the soul. Reduce exposure to coronavirus. Prevent SARS or COVID-2 from invading our cells. optimize immune and lung health to prevent the disease, and nourish our body to maintain a healthy immune response. So how do we do this? So number one, when we say ensure a balance of energy and nourish the soul, in the Reiki Integrative Care, we can apply the energy medicine and the spiritual medicine. So we have the Reiki healing, the Reiki principle, meditation, and the vibration. You can use the crystals. Or if the immune system is really low, you can use also the sound. No? So for the reduced exposure on the Reiki Integrative Care, we choose the lifestyle and the body therapy. So the hand washing, of course, we know that already as part of the lifestyle. Disinfect with at least 60% alcohol, that's part of the lifestyle. Physical distancing, not social distancing, that's part of the lifestyle. And then keep aware of what is happening in the community. So let us be aware how many in the community, in your own community, have the disease, have been sick. And then for the body therapy, we can apply the aroma therapy, which are the essential oils. So number three, one of the steps is to prevent SARS-CoV from invading the lungs. So in the Reiki Integrative Care, we have the lifestyles, and I think the complementary also is included here. So we have sunlight. For the food source, we have the vitamin D. This has I've seen already so much of the researches in the vitamin D in addressing the COVID when somebody has a COVID already, and also to boost up our immune system. And with the vitamin D, these are the food that we can take that has lots of vitamin D. The zinc food, we have all of this: pumpkin seeds, lentils, quinoa, organic poultry, spinach, garlic, peanuts, or kung walang spinach, ano ba yung talbos ng, ano yung pansigang?
Pangsigang?
Yung kangkong. Kangkong.
Okay.
Probiotics. Then we have miso. Right? Ito kasi ito parang kung sa community hindi mo makikita. But at least may miso. Sa supplementation, if needed only, we can have the vitamin D, elderberry, zinc, vitamin C, glutathione, omega-3, and probiotics. You know what happens to us in our family? We already have all of this, and sometimes when one of us, we know that there's a low immune system, so then we can just take it if needed. No? In the detoxification, then we have a cut of sugar, and then of course the exercise. No? So for the number three, we have the lifestyle and other complementary. Then sa number, I think it's number three. Okay, number five na again. Number five, nourish and maintain our healthy immune system. So we have here the body therapy. You can use Tuina and we can use Tuina and acupressure. So you can do split 6, stomach 36, so that's 34. It should be 36, LI 11, LI 4. In one of the protocols ng traditional Chinese medicine, ang ginagawa nila sa China, kasama sa immune boosting ang acupressure and acupuncture. At ang ginagawa sa umpisa, meron silang immune boosting stage. Tapos merong early symptoms. And then meron yung sunod na yung pneumonia. And then post-COVID. So recovery stage. So doon sa immune boosting kasama ang acupressure. that they do that twice a day. Yeah? Tapos, pag may symptoms, mas malimit than that we can do. Sa aromatherapy, we can also use a lot of essential oils. Lavender is just one. You can use frankincense. You can use lemon, mint, marami, no? So, to address, to maintain a healthy immune response. Lalo na kung may tubo na, may colds. No? And then, there are simple homeopathic remedies. And hindi, we do not encourage the high potency, but you can also use the low potency. So these are just ones. So belladonna and arsenicum. Arsenicum is used in India. You will use it for 3 days as part of the immune boosting. Tapos after 3 days, wala na, hindi na siya gagamitin unless nagkaroon lang ng symptoms. So these are the samples of how we can really integrate all the different modalities and complementary modalities into the Reiki. So additional tips, have a compendium of the natural therapies for fever, colds, and immune boosting remedies. Maintain a first aid of natural home remedies, and of course, share our experience to others. So, nakaprepare na tayo on the things that we need for our immune boosting for the family. So, our body is a whole organism of the earth, and because it is the whole organism of the earth, the treatment is within the earth. So when treating with the earth, that means the wholeness of the body. So bago ko, I think that's all that I can share. What I can tell you now is for the next forum, we are going to teach the specific of some of this. So we are going to teach the acupressure. Then on the next forum, after the acupressure, we're going to teach the food. And it's based on the food, chakra food, no? And then some of the supplements. And then on the last, we are going to teach the essential oil and a part of the energy cultivation. Okay, so open forum muna tayo. Question muna tayo. Is there anything that you would like to ask or ako ang magtatanong sa inyo? Okay, so question.
Isa?
Yeah. Yes. Who is it? Nanet? Is that Nanet?
Nawala.
Yes. Okay, Nanet.
Meron kang isang nabanggit na glutathione. It's not recommended for everyone, right?
Yes, it's not meant for everyone.
So some of the recommendations should seek approval of a professional.
Yeah, kaya nga nakalagay doon, it's an individualized thing. Yeah? It's an individualized application.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, welcome. So, gusto ko lang itanong is, do we really understand that in what we are calling now is when you practice Reiki, it's also good if you just focus on dealing with Reiki, but it is also good that when you are put in the situation where you need to really to address something, it's also good to have a really integrative concept of application. So, para ka merong toolbox sa lahat ng iyong ginagawa. And these are all home care. And not only home care, if you're going to really practice it professionally, it's also a good way of really doing it. Now, so let's say in my client's recommendation, when I do the client's recommendation, it is there. So there is a energy vibration. So these are my recommendations. There is the the body cultivation. This is ito ang mga recommendations ko. And then after that, there is a food, no, or other forms na nakalagay. So homeopathic remedy, because I'm not a homeopathic practitioner, then nakalagay doon, then just seek a homeopathic practitioner. So that is one way how we can really practice Reiki. Okay, so questions sa iba?
Miss Aisa, may question ako.
Yes.
Apo. Na-miss ko yata yung first step. Pero wondering lang, parang with all of this, walang ko na-answer na before na. Pero how are you going to like apply it during these times? Like, for example, for a client. Because katulad ng isa, no, I know this parang certain group that I've heard na parang what they do is they just do the distant Reiki with kunwari sa frontliners, they do that, no? They do this. Pero hindi ko sure kung may feedback or whatever. Pero how, because you just can't offer. So how do we like dun sa ibang group kasi parang for them it's totally alien when you say energy medicine. And those yung mga aware lang yung medyo nag-a-ask, pero normally it's just for like ordinary ailments and for boosting the immune system. So I was just like wondering like how will we make or how will other people be aware that this could, help them or, yung ganun.
Yes, that's okay. Practice ko ganito, no? So when somebody asks me, what can they do? No? So of course I offer Reiki, a distant healing. But if they're really inquiring to me directly, I will tell them and teach them the acupressure. Right? So how do I teach them? Syempre, messenger tayo lahat ngayon. We are all in a messenger. And it's very easy to teach. So I will just teach them, this is the one that you're going to do. You're going to press it for 150 counts. And I will just take a photo on my phone about where is the point that I am teaching. And then take a photo of it and then send it to the client and say, this is the point that you're going to do for 150 counts. And then, of course, I will tell them, have you already done some inhalation? Or have you already done some hot bath? No? If pag-shivering talaga sila. So, yeah, you can really teach it, especially the acupressure. And then, ang nakakatawa, when they come back to me, I usually tell them, how are you? And how do you feel? They will forget everything na, but they will never forget the acupressure. They will say, this is the only thing that I can really do. And I think it really helps me. And they can just do it for 150 counts twice a day. And it really works. So this is, you don't need a certification to really teach this, the acupressure. That's why in the next forum, we are going to teach everyone about that. And that's very easy. And so, and also it's really like you're just giving the client something that they can really teach or they can really apply onto themselves with Reiki.
Okay.
Yeah.
Isa one. Last. How about like, kasi no, aside from the physical with coronavirus, we also need to address the mental.
Yeah.
Like with what's happening, yung mga nawalan ng business, ng trabaho, and all of that. And of course, we all know na as a human being, we're not really designed to be locked down.
Yeah.
Like away from other people. No? So, as Reiki, as an integrative approach, how do we, like for distant, like offer, like the mental healing, or not really mental healing, it's more like complementary. Kasi you said kasi na the 5 principles. Diba?
Yeah.
So when you send the distant, so as we send the distant Reiki, we could also integrate, like, is it like parang the intention of like saying the 5 principles by ourselves, or as we do distant Reiki to them in real time, parang kunwari, sige, we'll do this over the phone or what, they recite it with you, right?
Yeah,
That's what you
yeah.
were saying.
Yeah. Yes. And then you can just choose which principle. Usually,
Okay.
yung mga yung talaga parang pessimist na ang pagtingin sa paligid ngayon, no? Kasi nga naman ng business, like, it's always best to start with just for today, I am grateful. Why? Because you let them focus first on what they have now, which is the life, the health. Nagkisimula ka sa kung anong meron. No? But if you start them with just for today, I will not worry, they will not get it. They will say, how will I not worry? So you choose which principle that is really applicable to them. So you can give the whole, or you can really apply that one by one. Yes.
Thank you, Miss Isa.
Welcome. Okay, what about the others? All right, there is something there. I have to. Okay. Okay, there's a question here from Diana. For someone who just took Reiki 2, how can we start practicing Reiki healing on others during a pandemic, especially with the unfamiliarity of some with the energy medicine? Okay, so one, I will just ask, is this practicing Reiki professionally or just offering Reiki to others? Because by one, we can really start practicing by just offering Reiki. And in the last forum that we had, you can practice like in a distance, no? Face-to-face, but in a distance with all the safety precautions that we need to, the mask, and if it is really a mask to have a PPE, you have to do it. Or you can do a distant healing online, on face-to-face online. You can share that. And with the unfamiliarity of some of the energy medicine, that is what we would like to address in the future forum. So we can discuss some of the details of what I have put in the Reiki Integrative Care in the next forum. It's just that we cannot really sit and discuss everything. So we will be discussing some of the energy medicine. I hope it answers you, Diana. You're welcome. Okay, what about the others? Do you have any questions? Or do you already have the idea of how to really practice all in the integrative way? Because that is like what going to be happening in the future. It is not you who's going to be, excuse me, you are going to be faced with a situation. That's what I'm telling you. Okay, Angie, Angeline.
Yeah, I wanted to share because here I'm in Europe now and it's not possible for me to have face-to-face Reiki healing because, you know, the people here don't like to wear masks. So a bit risky. But now the people who do practice treatment, they already require the patients to wear masks.
Okay.
But because I haven't really established my clinic yet, I've been using Reiki in a different form, sending it to the collective, the meditation and the distant healing, you know, the meditation of loving kindness, especially with all this fear and the hunger, and the jobless poor and the homeless poor fighting against each other, all these things, the political chaos. So I use it to send loving kindness and distant healing to people in general. And in a way, maybe I'm supporting all of you by helping people to be more open. We also encounter here, and well, also some people I know in the Philippines, the reverse, you know, they're not overwhelmed by fear, but they're saying, this is not a big deal. You know, I hear that from some supposedly energy light workers. This is just created. This is a conspiracy. It's really nothing to worry about. So I wanted to ask you, how do you respond to that perspective? You know, like parang, how do you say that it's not dangerous when so many people have died? You know, they're just saying this is all made in your mind. Wanted to ask, how do you respond to such a statement?
Well, I would just say that the virus is real. So if it is real, it can affect anyone. Well, that's it. It's real. Even though, let's say, it is really created by somebody or human created, it has been created and it is real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Simple, huh?
Yes. Okay. Other questions? If you don't have any other questions, I would like to invite you for our next forum, which is going to be on Tuesday, in which we're going to teach everyone acupressure that you can apply to yourself and to teach your whole family. I tell you, the acupressure has really been very helpful to some of my friends and Reiki practitioners who also ask for help. Because minsan talaga, we are going to be facing a situation that parang Reiki needs to be combined with something. Okay, so any questions? Yes, oh yes. I have a word here from Joanne Haber. Oh, it's very nice. Yes, you're another acupuncturist specialist, and yes, it's very good. Yeah, if that's why I said that this concept of Reiki Integrative Care is also an avenue for each one of you to really think maybe in the future you would like to be certified into something. But this is the one that we are teaching now, is something that you don't need any certification. Yes, the ear beads really helps. But yeah, we cannot really practice the nada if one is not really certified. Oh, it's very nice to know, Joanne, that you are another specialist. So, thank you.
Miss Arthur, may I share?
Yeah.
Yung pong tinanong ni Miss Angelica Pereira.
Yes.
Kasi natanong na din ako. Well, na-notice ko na din ano. I think siguro for me, my personal view is that as Reiki practitioners, of course, we do the self-healing to boost the immune. And we also know that it's also like energy medicine. So, siguro with, kunwari, we know that the virus is real, like any other virus. It's probably how our body reacts to it.
Yeah.
And the fear in the mind, as we all know, na sometimes pag yung fear talaga, you can really like attract, or your immune system would go low, or your energy level would go low. So, siguro it's more of the belief that that the human body is what the greatest miracle that was ever created. It's a gift from God, and you know, it's if the virus is like energy, and so are you. Yung kasi yung belief ko na parang if all the cells are like energy capsules that thinks, so whatever we think, you know, like we can strengthen the immune. And I guess siguro yun nga yung shields, ano, and think that everything is like really energy, and just faith that you're greater as a God's greatest creation and God's greatest miracle. You're greater than the virus. That's siguro yun lang yung share ko doon na. Of course, you take the necessary precaution.
Yes.
That's given, no? But at the same time, not allow fear, but more on let love be on top of everything, like love for yourself and belief siguro na, belief na parang God created me much more greater than any man-made, you know, stuff. And if it's also like parang if it's like if we all signed a soul contract na this is how we're going to go, then that's how you're going to go. Yun lang naman po yung share ko na view na if a life worker would think that we won't get affected, it's the belief system din kasi na parang, especially if your consciousness is rising or your frequency, you're vibrating higher. You know, yun lang po sabi ko. That makes sense.
Of course, it makes sense. So, we are very fortunate, right? That because we have all these thinking as light workers. But when addressing other people na wala talagang ganitong consciousness, no? Yun ang ating, ito yung ating, that this is what we are facing, how to deal with them. That's why integrating some complementary practices with the Reiki also helps with them. Okay, so other questions? Wala na ba? Yes, yes. Okay. Okay, so if we don't have any other questions now, so let's thank ourselves for gathering together for this topic. And I hope to see you in our next forum on Tuesday, 5 to 6 for the Reiki and acupressure. So, but before we end, we're going to call John. John, are you there?
Yes, hello, good evening, Teacher Isa. Good evening, everyone.
Yes.
Thank you also for the sharing and for the insights that being shared by the participants. Yes.
So John is going to lead us to our closing meditation.
Okay. So just be in your most comfortable position and be aware to your breath. Bring your attention to your breath. Breathing in and breathing out. Just being conscious to the breath. And without the breath, what happens to us? Just be mindful that the breath is also equated to the spirit. And without the breath, what will happen to us? Being grounded on the floor, feeling the weight of your body on the chair, feeling your stomach expanding as you inhale, and minimizing as you exhale. Taking this moment just to be aware of your inhales and exhales. Being aware also at the present moment, giving gratitude for the insights being shared. And whenever you're ready, you may gently close your eyes, getting into the space and feeling into the sacredness of the space where you are at the moment. Now in your next inhale, bring your hands into Gasha position or into your prayer position. Your hands just close to your chest or to your heart chakra. Stay here at this moment, and whenever your mind flies, try to press your middle finger, press between each other, just to bring yourself back to your awareness and to the awareness of your breath. And at this time, it's also good to set an intention. For this meditation, our intention is to allow the Reiki energy to make us whole, to align our energies within ourselves and throughout the cosmos. Still aware of your breathing. On your next inhale, bring your hands to your forehead. Asking for Reiki guidance, for the divine, to allow His Spirit to dwell upon us, to dwell within us. Lifting up also our intention. At this moment, feel the heat, the warmth of the Reiki energy flowing down towards your head or the top of your head, your crown chakra. Your next inhale, gently bring down your hands on your lap, whether it be palms up to receive energy or palms down on your lap if you want to be grounded or to stabilize your energy. Staying here again at this moment, feeling the Reiki energy now, just at the crown chakra or the top of your head. And bring attention to the awareness of your breath as you inhale and exhale. This Reiki energy that gives life, that enables us to live our purpose. On your next inhale, visualize that Reiki energy as a white mist or white light entering into your nostrils, up to your brain, circulating around your mind, relaxing anything that brings tension. Breathing in and breathing out. Feel your muscles around your face relaxing. Allow your cheekbones to drop, your ears just to dangle, dropping down your shoulders. Feel the Reiki energy circulating in the area of your face, healing and relieving any tension that you might be experiencing in those areas. On your next inhale, feel the Reiki energy streaming down towards your neck, your shoulders, at the back of your shoulders, your upper back, your arms, down to your hands. Allow to ease any tension from the joints. Visualize the Reiki energy as a white light, cleansing every bit of cells in your body. On your next inhale, feel the Divine Spirit, this Reiki energy streaming down to your chest area, your lungs, around your heart, around your back, giving a space for healing and for rejuvenating. Your next inhale, feeling the Reiki light flowing down towards your stomach, cleansing every bit of the organs in that area, your large and small intestines, your liver and kidney. Stay here at this moment, for these are the organs that work every time, every moment, 24/7. Allow the divine energy to restore any unproductive, any cells that needs to be healed. As you breathe in and breathing out anything that no longer serves. Your next inhale, feel this Reiki energy flowing down towards your waist, your thighs, to your knees, down to your shins, and to the entire leg area. Feeling every bit of tension to the joints, for this is the part of the body that we regularly use to walk, that helps us to stand firm, that lifts our entire body. Allow this great spirit, Reiki, to energize this part of our body. You see yourself with this Reiki light, Reiki energy flowing from the top of your head down towards your feet, circulating, rejuvenating once again your body, making ourselves whole. Feeling or sensing that you are surrounded with this white light. As you inhale and exhale, you see yourself now surrounded with this Reiki energy that's full of love and light. As you inhale, breathing in love, and exhale, giving love. Visualize this Reiki energy expanding every inhale and exhale from your entire body, giving your energy also throughout your environment, your family. Expanding to the country, giving healing, love, and light to the whole world and throughout the universe. Stay here at this moment, feeling our connection, our wholeness with ourselves and with others. On your next inhale, gently going back to your awareness to the space where you are in at the moment, sitting on a chair or on the floor, feeling your feet flat on the ground, feeling your spine still straight, shoulders relaxed. Still breathing in and breathing out, being at home at peace with the breath, with the spirit that is given to us. Your next inhale, bring once again your hands into a gasha position or into a prayer position. At this moment, we recite the Reiki principles. Just for today, I am trustworthy. Just for today, I am patient. Just for today, I am hardworking. Just for today, I am grateful. Just for today, I am love, connected to myself and to the universe. Being grateful and thankful, we put our hands to the forehead, giving thanks to the divine, to Reiki, for this opportunity to gather, to learn from one another, sharing insights and allowing this opportunity for growth, especially at this time. Next inhale, gently bring your hands down on your lap. And whenever you are ready, you may gently open your eyes. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
Teacher
you,
Aisa.
John. Thank
You're
you,
welcome.
everyone. So see you all for the next session on acupuncture and Reiki and acupressure. Okay, thank you,
Yes,
John.
teacher.
Good
Thank you, po.
Thank
Thank you, everyone.
Good night. You have a good night.
Namaste.
Good night.
Good night.